Top 10 Creepiest Insects with Unusual Eating Habits. The insect world is filled with fascinating, and often creepy, creatures that have evolved some unusual eating habits. Here's a look at 10 of the creepiest insects known for their bizarre feeding behaviors. 1. Vampire Bat Moth, Vampirodes spp. This unusual moth feeds primarily on the blood of other insects. Using its specialized mouthparts, it makes small incisions in its prey to consume their blood, making it one of the few insects known to exhibit hematophagy. 2. Ant Plant Mutualists, various species. Some ants have developed a symbiotic relationship with certain plants, such as acacias. The ants protect the plants from herbivores, and in return, they feed on the nectar produced by the plants. The creepy aspect comes from how aggressively these ants defend their food source. 3. Horsehair Worms, Gordian worms. While not true insects, horsehair worms have a gruesome life cycle. They infect various insects and manipulate their behavior, often causing the host to jump into water, where the worm can then emerge and continue its life cycle. 4. Carrion beetles, Sylphidae. These beetles feast on decaying flesh, playing an important role in the ecosystem by helping to decompose dead animals. Their diet of carrion can be unsettling, and they often attract a variety of other creepy crawlies to their feasts. 5. Cannibalistic ladybug, Harmonia axaridus. Some ladybugs engage in cannibalism, especially when food is scarce. They will eat their own larvae, making their feeding habits particularly creepy, especially given their reputation as harmless insects. 6. Screaming mimes, Selenopidae. These spiders, often mistaken for insects, produce a unique sound by rubbing their legs together. Their unusual eating habits include consuming other arachnids, often in a gruesome display of predation that can be quite disturbing. 7. Tarantula hawk wasp, Pepsis grossa. This giant wasp is known for its painful sting and its horrifying eating habits. The female stings a tarantula to paralyze it, then drags it to her nest to lay eggs inside the still-living spider, providing a fresh meal for her larvae upon hatching. 8. Zombie ant fungus, Ophiocordyceps unilateralis. While not an insect itself, this fungus infects ants and takes control of their behavior. Infected ants climb to high points and attach themselves to leaves, where the fungus ultimately kills them and uses their bodies as a nutrient source to grow and spread. 9. Termites, Termitoidae. Termites have a notorious reputation for destroying wooden structures, but their eating habits are even creepier. They consume cellulose found in wood, which involves digesting it with the help of symbiotic microorganisms that break it down. 10. Death's head hawk moth, Acherontia atropos. This moth is named for the skull-like markings on its back, which adds to its creepiness. Its larvae feed on toxic plants like nightshades, developing a tolerance to the poison, which they then carry into adulthood. These insects demonstrate some of the most unusual and unsettling eating habits found in nature. Their diverse diets not only help them survive but also highlight the often eerie relationships between species in the ecosystem.